graduated in 1958 from Richland High School.
I'm up here, 25. I played basketball too. I was the only one that wore the socks that night. The green top on the socks. That was me there. They gave them to us, so I put them on, see?
It was brand new, and they left the seniors in Mars, and we came to the high school as juniors, and we were the big wheels for 2 years. There wasn't that many of us. There was only 59 of us, I think, in my class. And when we went to high school, there was one bus stop in this area, and it was down at the railroad tracks. You lived back on 910 by the turnpike, the bus stop was at the railroad tracks. Hart Road by the turnpike, the township line, there was a couple girls that, you know, they carried books to the railroad tracks. And down Gibson Road, Hardy's Lake, bus stop was in Gibsonia at the railroad tracks, and we'd pack the bus up and then take us to Mars. In May, we had the May court.
There's the May Queen. She popped out of this, that front come down.
You know, we had to wind the pole up and waltz and stuff, you know, we had to learn how to waltz.
Here I am. I had hair then.
We were all farmers.
A lot of this was farmland around here. It was a country school, and it was suburbia too. We had, what, 225, something like that, graduating. And it was only the 3 grades in high school, 10 through 12.
We had no cafeteria. We ate lunch that was packed at our desks in the classroom, and they put the milk cartons outside the room when it was lunchtime. That was the way it was.
When I was hired here, and I especially came to the high school, I thought, wow, I mean, I was just a young nitwit trying to get along, and these teachers were really into what they were doing with the kids. And I mean, I'd slow down when I'd walk past their doors and listen to some of them talk and do their thing, and you could see the kids were interested, and boy, that's what it's all about. And hopefully that kind of thing is what their philosophy is now, and that'll keep it going forever. And that's what teaching is about.
It's been such an exciting district to work in, because no 2 years are ever the same. And, you know, it's sort of exhausting.
I think that's a prelude to this school district and where it's at now. It is absolutely not the same place for the better. You know, it has become larger, it has become more affluent. You know, it is a top flight school district now. And I think we were good then, but we were very small and very rural.
The percentage I had to going to college was just out of this world. And so every year we'd do the banquet. And to brag to the parents, I'd say 90-some% of these kids are going to a 4-year college, and the other ones are going to the armed services or something. I mean, they were all kind of headed for something.
This community has been phenomenal. These are very nice, giving, helpful people that truly want to partner in their kids' education.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket.
I had no desire to be Welcome Back Kotter. It just worked out that way. It just happened. And I've always been blessed to work with colleagues that were helpful. And my goal was to be helpful to them as I became older and more experienced. For me, this has been about relationships with kids, with families, with colleagues, and colleagues that have turned out to be very close friends.
It's been vibrant and alive and challenging, and you have such good teachers and good families and good students and good administrators and such support that it was a complete and total blessing in my life to be part of it.
it just kept growing. It's like it grew and nobody knew it.
And I know what a scene you were learning in.
In my opinion, the ability to increase in size, and every year for a while there, take on like dozens and dozens and dozens of new teachers and dozens of new hires, and still maintain a sense of quality, that required innovation.
One of the things that I think was so incredible and made us so lucky to be growing up in Pine Richland were the diverse opportunities that we had. It was a place where we were encouraged to try everything. And even at that point where the high school enrollment was rather small, we had a third of the kids that were in the band and a third of the kids that were in the choir. And all of these chances to explore what we were good at and all of these bonding experiences. One of the things that was really exciting for me is that I got to be part of the first dance team at Richland High School. The dance team and the dancing tuba line were two things that came in during my time here.
I thought, well, let's get some girls that have some talent and try that. And I mean, it was a hit right off the bat. It's still going.
The teachers who were cheerleaders even when we were young continue to be cheerleaders as we're adults. I've had the beautiful pleasure of being in touch with some of the people who most influenced my life, who still hang Christmas ornaments on the tree that I made when I was a kid, and who have come to see screenings of our documentary, and they're still cheering for us. And that's the tradition of Pine Richland that I know is being continued throughout the generations. You send your kids to school and they spend more time with teachers and administrators sometimes than they get to spend with their actual parents. And we were blessed with incredible teachers and administrators who didn't stop teaching when the bell rang. They were there to teach us about life and develop us as people. But this was also a place where we learned how to fail, which is a really important lesson for all of us to learn. And at 46 now, looking back, I realize you actually do learn more from failing than you do from succeeding. Failing is something that's going to happen to all of us at one point or another in life. And Pine Richland was always a safe place for us to do that, because when you fell down, there were always teachers and administrators there who were willing to help you get back up, dust yourself off, and more importantly, keep moving forward.
Look at this photograph.
The curriculum at Pine Richland really helped me to get into the best school that I could to become an opera singer. Pine Richland in 2004 was a place of art, science, of course, sports. I did play football there. Everybody was accepting of whatever interest you had. It was a great 4 years.
We relocated here from out of state, and I think like any family, when trying to decide where to live, you do a lot of research. You look at ease of commute, quality of life, open space, but first in that list is really schools, and it was for us as well. We want to make sure that our child gets a good education, and we know that communities that value that value a lot of other things that we do too.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
Even in just these 10 years, and I know it's been a story of growth and change for so long in this district, when we moved here, you could travel along Bakerstown-Warrendale Road from Route 19 to Route 8, and I don't think you'd hit a single traffic light. I think now there's a total of 5 or 6 along that span. What's been tremendous is that people are making it their own, and that could be through being on a strategic planning committee,
I got this feeling.
volunteering in the school building, volunteering as a coach. There are so many ways for people to engage and participate and give their input.
It's an exciting time for the kids to be, everybody to be involved, the whole community.
We're still building Pine Richland. When you come into this community, you have a real chance to make a difference and build it with us.